Alrighty guys, so welcome back to my channel today, and we are doing a brand new Sims 4 Let's Play today. And so today is definitely a good day because I can finally show and tell you guys about my brand new jungle adventure themed Let's Play called RIVERA'S in the Jungle, focused around two lovely Afro-Latin American Sims called Jesus and Josefina Rivera. And I have been working on their backstory for the past 3 to 4 weeks now, and with the help of you guys in the comments and on Twitter have really helped me shape this Let's Play to become a reality, and I cannot express on how much I am grateful for you guys to give me all this information about Latin America, because I have no knowledge about it, and you guys have really helped me a lot to really make it personal and really realistic to the best of my ability. So hopefully you guys will enjoy the Let's Play, and if you guys want to read about their backstory, I will definitely put that stuff in the description down below, along with the speed build and the creative sim of this whole entire family. So yeah. And if you guys are brand new to my channel, I am SpringSims, also known as Steven. I do a whole heaps of gameplay around the Sims 4 and Sims 3, Sims 2, and Sims 1 with speed builds, creative sim, stuff like that. And I'm a little bit crazy, a little bit quirky, a little bit different than other people as well on YouTube. So if you love that stuff, welcome to the Spring Squad. We are a lit fam here. We have a fun time. So yeah, sit back and relax and enjoy the commentary. But I want to introduce you guys to the lovely Sims that we do have here. So we have Jesus Michael Rivera. He is going to be the Archaeology Scholar for this Let's Play. Then we have his twin sister, who is Josefina Rose Rivera, who's going to be the Jungle Explorer. And their father is actually Charles Michael Rivera. He is African American. He came from Cape Town, Africa. Their mother is Isabella Marie Rivera. She's actually from El Salvador, but technically, you know, Salvadorado, which is the new world that came with this pack. And she is technically she's Latin American, of course. And I feel like with having 2 different nationalities in this household will really make me more knowledgeable about different ethnicities and African American and Latin American cultures and how they kind of, you know, work together in a sense. And so if you are a Latin American or African American or both, or different type of nationalities, like what is your nationality? What do you do for culture wise? What is your traditions? Let me know in the comments below, because I would really love to know more about you and your lives and your history to know be more closer as a fam bam in this Spring Squad channel that we have here together, because you know, the closer the better. And so their backstory is a little more different than I've ever created before, and I feel like I can't really express their history in a mini series. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make this a very longer series, like probably about 30 parts or so, to really kind of express and share their past, present, and future, because that's how I usually tell my stories in a longer series form. So as of right now, I do have my Sims here. I'm gonna have Isabel make some food before they actually head off to the jungle, which we're going to be going to in a couple minutes or so. Because with Isabel, I've learned, so King Jupiter on Twitter actually gave me a long Google Doc link about Latin America, how actually no, Texas in the comments actually gave me a little bit of history about her life, about her boyfriend, and how the mother always cooks in the family. And so I felt like, you know, with Isabel, she's a very talented cook, and she is going to be basically cooking some food for her children, so she doesn't want to go to hungry in the jungle, because, you know, she's very protective about her children. She wants to make sure that her kids have the best that they can have before they leave to go on this expedition about finding their hidden treasure deep in the jungle. And she honestly told them not to go into the jungle, because back in the day, their father Charles used to be an explorer for this environmental archaeological company that kind of, you know, screwed him over and made him basically, quote unquote, homeless. Not really, because they are in a low-income family in Oasis Springs, and they have been struggling for the past 10 years now, or basically the past 23 years at this most. And they used to kind of work together as a team, but with his partner Garrison Miller, he has kind of gone missing. And for the past like 10 years or so, Charles has been having this reoccurring thought / dream, trying to figure out where has Garrison gone, what has been happening to him. He doesn't know where he's at, what he's been doing, and he kind of wants to know what's been going on. And what they don't know, what Charles and Isabella don't know, is that Jesus and Sophia is actually working for that same company that their father actually was working for, and they kind of don't know the history about what really happened with Garrison or Charles, and so they don't really know anything bad about the company. They just only know the good about it. So I'm really concerned. I'm really concerned that one of them might go missing in the jungle, or even worse, they might actually die in the jungle, and I don't want that to happen. So hopefully this will, turn out to be a great day. So I think we have some food already made for the fam bam. I'm actually going to give Jesus the food to put into his inventory. I'm going to actually give them about roughly around, I'm going to give them a little bit more money, so roughly about 30,000 simoleons. So give them about 20,000 simoleons to rent out a place to give them a good standing of some comfort and some sense of shelter. So let's go ahead and open this up. I'm going to give them, so we have the bagels and we also have the peanut butter cookies, which is actually Jesus' favorite dessert, peanut butter cookies. And he's kind of a junk food type of person. He wants to make, he likes to eat peanut butter all the time. I kid you not. Ever since he was a child, back when he was 10 years old, he used to go into the cookie jar, eat those little peanut butter cookies all the time, and his mother was like, Jesus, what did I tell you not to go into the cookie jar after dinner? Because he used to always, he used to always ruin his dinner all the time, and I just don't understand why. He's a weird child. He was a weird child back then. Josephina, on the other hand, was always a good child, always, very knowledgeable about stuff, but yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and actually, that is the wrong button. So we're going to have Jesus go ahead and go to the phone, take a vacation with with Josephina, with his sister. So Josephina and Jesus have always had the idea of going to the jungle together, being partners together, discovering the jungle together, and kind of being their own tag team, and finishing their father's dream of finding the hidden treasures in the deep jungle of Selva Dorada. And I feel like that's what their mission is all about with this company, that they don't really want to tell their parents about this company, because back in the day, Isabel was kind of concerned about Charles, about him working with this company, because they were a really bad company, kind of more like Laura Croft with the Illuminati or whatever. It was a really bad company, kind of screwed him over and made him lose his job and his income and his basically his home they used to live in, and put him into a bad situation that they cannot go back to. And I'm also just very upset about how Charles handled things with Garrison and the company, and the way he kind of handled his money, gambling. It was a lot of random things that really happened that I don't think that they should really, I don't know, it's rather upsetting, and I don't think that they could really just have that sense of lifestyle anymore. And with Charles working in the coffee bean field, he's kind of working on the side burner of still working on the archaeological side and kind of going out on an expedition on his own every now and then, but he hasn't had the time to do it since his kids are growing up, going on the adventures on their own, and kind of just realizing how their lives will change for the better if they do it right. And the fact that Isabel has helped them along the way through the past recent years, growing them up in a good, stable, neighborhood that's not too, I wouldn't say not too dangerous, but it's comfortable enough to have them go to good schools and a good neighborhood and a good lifestyle of sense of family, But yeah, so here we are in Selva Dorada. This is actually their new humble abode they're going to be living in for the next 7 days or so. And it looks really, really nice, and I really love this little cabin here. It looks really nice. So it says, "Welcome to the jungle, Josephina Rose. Some handy adventure items have been added to your inventory as a part of your rental package. If you plan to exploring the Balamiza jungle, you should first stop at the Prato Lem marketplace and pick up more gear." Okay, so we'll definitely do that for sure, but on the fact that the matter is, we do have 2 bedrooms, which is great. So one for Jesus and one for Josephina, which is really, really great. And I feel like, now that they're in a good, safe place, their mother is at ease, and she can finally not stress she cannot stress anymore. So I feel like it's kind of great. So I'm going to go and put these into the fridge for safekeeping, so to keep them all refrigerated for later in the long run. But with the marketplace, I think it's actually over here, which is a very, very big area, which we have to actually travel out later too in the morning, which we're going to do that in a bit. But he actually wants to go in, in the city, which no. And you want to also do what? Chat with, oh no, you can actually chat with your sister. Do that. Chat with your sister. Chat was about what you're going to do in the jungle, what you're going to like discover, what your life is going to be like in the long run. How are we going to really help our father to become a very successful archaeologist? That he, like, basically they want to become successful archaeologists and run their own business. Even though their father couldn't do it, they wanted to do it on their own without any help with their, with their parents, Yeah, pretty much that's all they want to do. So, brother, so we have been working our butts off for the past 10 years now by doing all this archaeological stuff, studying in school, working very hard, and we have worked our way up until the very end to become very successful entrepreneurial archaeologists, and we will find out what happened to Garrison, what really happened to him, and just kind of just help our father be at ease and not make him stress anymore about his life, and make sure that he doesn't become a failure anymore. And I honestly think Jesus technically agrees with his sister about helping their father not become a failure and make sure that he's successful in his own natural way, and making sure that he is not worrying about his best friend Garrison. And I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure how to really portray this storyline to the best of my ability. I just feel like that with Garrison coming to the picture later in the story will really help shape this Let's Play to become more of a reality, if that makes any sense. But overall, I just feel like that with them being in the jungle as of right now, we'll definitely see them grow as young adults and as a person, as being Latin American, also African American as well. We can really see them kind of just being more as mature people. So what I'm really going to do with these Sims is actually, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have them travel back home every now and then, because what we're going to do is going to have like a little bit of a culture day where they're going to visit family, visit their aunts and uncles and their cousins, and kind of have more of a family get together, because I feel like that's kind of what I really want to express about. They're all about family. They're all about being together and staying close. And that's what they really want to like kind of, be. And like the Latin American culture, as of I know of, is that Latin people are more about being around family and being close to family and having a celebration and having a sense of like, I don't know, a sense of fun with family. And that's all they really want to do. And so that's what I'm going to try and do to the best of my ability, to have family around them every now and then, to just kind of just have a sense of fun. But like I said, Jesus is going to have another peanut butter cookie. He's a very peanut butter guy. For me, I am actually allergic to peanut butter, so I can't really have these, but Jesus can have them for me. He's going to have another one. He's just very picky, and he's very much a pig with peanut butter, as usual. But, Josephina, on the other hand, she loves her bagels. Bagels are her lives. Bagels are life. Just saying. So, Josephina, I'm going to have you actually just wash up for the day. So you're going to take a shower. Jesus, you're going to do the same thing. So go upstairs and take a nice little bath here. And we should be good to head out to the marketplace and grab ourselves a machete for Jesus, since Josephina already has one. And we're going to gather some other, bug repellent and some spray as well, so we can get ready for the jungle and discover some new things that we haven't discovered before, because this is actually not the first time that Jesus and Josephina have visited the jungle before. So about 10 years ago, when they were around 14 years old, but they're 24 right now, both of them are 24. So 10 years ago, they actually were able to visit Salvador for the first time as teenagers with their mother, because they were visiting family here. And they actually were able to have a sense of like fun with discovering the jungle on their own, and the culture and the history and the Latin dance moves. And all around, the locals around here were very, very friendly towards these two Sims and these two lovely characters, that they are just, I feel like they're at home. Like, I feel like this is like their second home away from home. Because technically they were going to live here, but then they thought to themselves, like their parents thought that they couldn't afford it because of like their living situation, their money lifestyle. So they decided to go ahead and like resident in Oasis Springs, which is a lot more cheaper than living in Silverado with the culture and the pricing and the locals and the merchandise that they have to like do around here. It's going to be a lot for them. But so, yeah. And I feel like that this is going to be a home away from home. And I feel like they feel happy here. Like, Josephina feels happy. And you can see in her, like, her outfit here, one of her everyday outfits, like her explorer outfit. She's ready to explore out in the world in the Balinese jungle. So she's ready to become that adventurer that she is true destined to be. And so the first thing she needs to do is actually buy 3 goods in the marketplace, which we're going to do. Eat at the local Silverado meal and view the statue in the local square, which we're going to do as well. But for Jesus, he actually needs to excavate 3 dig piles or excavation sites and uncover artifacts from dirt clumps. Okay, so that we should be good with that, but we're going to have him go in and wash his hands for a bit and get that stuff done. But let's go ahead and actually travel out to the wonderful marketplace so we can get our machete and some extra stuff so we can get ready to head out into the jungle. And I probably should have actually dig up those little things over here that I forgot to, but you know, we're gonna go to one of the campsites and dig some stuff up because I know around in the marketplace there is some extra stuff that we can actually dig up on our own. So I think we should probably go to the museum first because we can actually know it. We're gonna go over here to the bar. We can always go here later as time goes on. We can always, you know, go to the museum, look at the artifacts, study them stuff, and see what's there, what's old, what's new, what can be discovered, what can be uncovered and rediscovered and refurbished to something new. Because with Josephina back in high school, she was in the archaeological club. She was actually the vice president of that club. She was also in the debate team, also in the yearbook. She was in the head of the yearbook, actually, the ones who really kind of run it. And so she was like really passionate about the archaeological side of the yearbook and archaeological side of, you know, the club and where it would like the direction where it was going to go. And so that's what she was kind of like discovering, and that's what she was trying to do with her most just for her lifestyle and her skills, and that's what she wanted to do. And that's why she technically has very much a lot of skills here, like the charisma's at level 6, cooking at level 2, stuff like that. She's doing a lot of stuff to really kind of help her way in her life. But yeah, so this is really, really great to have, like, you know, to learn this stuff, coming back to this place that they used to be, well, they used to come, like, basically, I don't know how to say this, like, right now, I'm basically talking to my own butt today. It's 2 a.m. in the morning. But, basically, I wanted them to come here again to kind of basically remember what they missed when they were younger. And I feel like this will help them kind of rekindle that love, rekindle that culture, that diversity, that rekindle that sense of happiness that they used to have back when they were, you know, 14. So we're gonna have Jesus go and purchase himself a nice little machete here for him to actually gather for his own thing here. Yeah, we should be good there. But for Josephina, I'm gonna have him go. Oh, she already got one. Oh, she got one. Cool. Oh, wait, did she get one? Wait, what is this? That's a hamburger. No. Grab something over here. Grab some food. We're going to actually give her extra purchase pastel de pimento? I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not really sure of Spanish terms here today. But we're going to have her actually eat one of those, get the Silverado culture. So it says, hey, Susan Michael has begun to understand the Silverado culture. He will be able to ask about local sites and find out more about the local heritage, which we want to do. The local foods will be a strong culinary adventure. Oh, that's really, really good. So he has also purchased himself a machete, which we are not going to have him go over here. But I do actually want to have him go and discover some stuff over here because he does need to excavate and some dig piles and do some extra stuff as well. I think there's some extra stuff over here for some excavation sites, but I don't think they haven't actually popped up yet since it's a brand new world and things are actually spawning very, very soon. I don't see anything around here that should be dug up just yet. We might have to go out deep into the jungle to do all of that nonsense there, but we're going to have him go to the bathroom real quick because he does have to pee. That's Josephina. She's going to eat one of that there. And she needs to buy 3 goods from the marketplace. So I guess we should go ahead and purchase ourselves another machete just for safekeeping. Just in case if one of our machetes gets stuck, we have an extra spare to go off of. So this will actually count for one of her goods here. Ooh, good enough for me. We're going to actually purchase this right here. So we have the plasma bait We already have the spider repellent. We're going to get the shower in the bottle. And I think we should probably get another one for Jesus as well. And then another one for Jesus as well for this one as well. So we should be good with all that. So yeah, purchase all this. And we should be good with one milestone already completed. Wow, look at that. So for the next one we have to get is achieve level 3 in the Salvadoran culture skill. Find an area off the path and examine 3 traps. Okay, so we have to do that for her aspiration. But for Jesus, he needs to excavate some stuff and uncover artifacts from the dirt clump. Okay, so around here, ooh, we have one over here. No, we don't. Oh, we have one right here. So I'm going to have him dig this one up over here. And we should be almost done around in this general area to get some stuff out of the way into our inventory to head out into the Balinese jungle to actually use our machetes in action. And we have a free Shavakadu tree. Look at that. A wild free Shavakadu tree. Anyone? Anyone get that Vine reference? Free Shavakadu? Anyone? No? No? Okay. Anyway, so yeah, so free Shavakadu is a thing and it's the best meme reference ever in the world. So we have an excavation shot right here. So we should probably head over here as well and do that for him. So Josephina, I think she needs to just buy the rest of the stuff at this site, which she already did. But we should actually talk to some locals here. He's a market vendor. Market vendor. Are you a local? You are a tourist. Do you have any other locals here? I don't think we have any other locals. I don't think so. I mean, we can probably ask her because she might be a local. Oh, she's a vendor, but we can't talk to her though. So let's see. Funny introduction to her. And then for you, sir, I guess we can actually talk to you, to Juwan Davis. Okay, words I don't even understand. But ooh, yes, ask about new stock. We'll actually ask about that for later. And then, ooh, purchase one of those for that for sure, for Jesus, because you might need one for later, of course. And we're gonna purchase one of those. If you don't see what you want, check back later. Our inventory changes a few times a day. Okay, good to know. But we're actually, hopefully we can actually purchase an archaeological table. Can I purchase it? Can you give me a table, please? Archaeological table, please? Can I buy one? Yes, good. So we have one in our inventory. We have 2. Oh. I'm gonna keep one. I'm gonna give one to Jesus and one for ourselves. So we should be good with that. And then for Jesus, I'm gonna give him one of the shower in the bottles as well. And we should be good with that. So this is great. This is actually really, really great for this entire whole part so far. So we're going to go ahead and head out to the jungle real quick before Jesus actually excavates this one dig hole site here. So he actually has to excavate this one thing right here. I'm not sure how long this takes though, but he is taking some pictures to get for his novel, or actually no, he should actually write his own novel. I think he should, because with that being said, with him making his own, book and telling people about his adventure will really help him in sales and money situations that his parents are going through. So it will really help him a lot. You know, I like that idea. We're going to do it. We're going to do it for sure. So don't do subs. We're going to go and travel out into the world and go over to one of the Balinese little jungle and actually go ahead and machete our way through that good old fashioned, what's it called? Doorway? Archway thingamabob over here. So it says the Bello Mesa jungle. So the jungle is teeming with wondrous sights of hidden dangers. Brave adventurers can explore the ruins and ancient Amicans. Okay, words. Skill sims and those equipped with gear from the marketplace will do well here. Okay, good. Alrighty guys, so here we are at the Beliza Trailhead campsite. So I'm actually going to have Josephina go look at this sign over here to see if there's any poisonous signs that we should look out for, along with some extra precaution checklists, like what we need to look forward to, stuff like that. So caution, in case of poisoning, please consult a local sim for an antidote. I will do that for sure. So it's important to prepare for any danger lurking in the jungle with the right adventure gear. Check the marketplace of vendors to see what helpful items they are offering. Selection are always changing so check back often. Okay, we actually did that. We got our machete and everything like that. But let's go and have her go ahead and clear paths with machete. And for Jesus is actually excavating these sites right here to get through for his aspiration for him to do all that stuff. And we actually were able to give him one of the archaeological tables for him to go use every now and then to just use on its own when we need to go on travel, which will really help him in the long run. And I think do we have anything else here? Oh, suddenly sloths. Okay, cool. There are rustles as Josephina Rose makes her way through the jungle, and she looks up to see a whole trop of sloths staring back. The sloth's eyes Josephina's warily should she find a different paths around or walk among the sloths. We're actually going to go ahead and take a different route because sometimes they are a little bit slow, but on the fact that she has a good charisma skill, we're going to go ahead and walk with the sloths. So Josephina Rose feels confident that the sloths won't see her as a threat and strolls right into the trap. The sloths are quite cautious about Josephina Rose and follows alongside her, swinging through the trees. During the sloths walk, Josephina notices a relic on the ground and score. A brand new relic. Oh my lord. What? Wow. Oh, level 2. Okay, good. This is actually really, really great. So I'm gonna have him go and travel through this archway right here. So I'm gonna have him travel through. Do this right here for him. Travel through, my child. No, go with Josephina. Right, go here. Go over here. Okay, my child, go teleport here. There we go. Josephina, where are you at? Right here. She's over here at the Frisch of Akaduchi. We're going to actually harvest that for later. And we have a little bush here. Do we have any excavation sites over here that we can actually look at? It looks like this door is actually blocked off. I believe there's like another door here, like another archway we can... Oh! Oh my goodness gracious. This waterfall is everything. Like, can we just like take a moment and express on how much, like, this is like a beautiful sight. I'm just gonna picture of that. Picture, please. Like, honestly, that is like amazing. And like, can we take a picture of this right here? Like, what is this? Like, what even is this screenshot? It's like the best screenshot in the world, and I just honestly adore it so much. But what we're gonna do actually is take our first selfie in the jungle with our brother and sister, and it looks like they're already bickering in the jungle. Like, honestly, she's like, I don't have time for your sass, Jesus. Get a grip and suck it up and be a man and just walk across the bridge. Because honestly, ever since they were little, Jesus has always been the whiner in the family, and Josephine has always been like, you know, the pick-me-up person, always confident enough to just do whatever she wanted to do, be confident, be independent. But Jesus over here was always like timid, mama's boy, and just very, very quiet. I never like kind of just did what his sister did, but was always kind of scared to do it because she was always like fearless and he was always scared. And I can kind of see it now, like him being in the jungle, him being like this type of adventurer is kind of basically going to just bring him out of his shell. And I think he's going to be basically going to grow as a person along the way. And it's going to feel great for him to kind of see him as a 10-year-old from the very beginning, and him as a 24-year-old at this now stage is going to be kind of really exciting to see him just, again, be more mature. But yeah, so anyway, suck it up. You're fine. It's going to be okay. Just walk across the bridge. Everything's going to get fine, Jesus. You don't have to be upset, okay? But we're going to go and take a selfie along this bridge. It's going to be fine. We're going to have them go here together. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm actually pretty excited. I'm honestly really, really excited for this, like, this selfie here. He has no time for bugs either. I can see it now. Bugs are not my best friend. So, Josephina, we're going to have you go ahead and take a photo with Jesus, your brother. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at this. Look at it. Oh my gosh, you guys. Their first selfie in the jungle. Oh my god, you guys. Their first selfie in the jungle. Look at this. Brother and sister. They're going to send this to their parents, and they're going to post it on the wall. Their first selfie in the jungle together as brother and sister. They have not literally, you know, they haven't fought yet, but I honestly can kind of see they're fighting in the jungle, and we forgot a tent. We bought a table, but not a tent for the temples yet, and now I'm like, okay, we should have bought a tent first and did it all stuff later, but you know, as life goes, we will be great. And it looks like we have all normal quality photo shots, which is great for our wall, for our parents. And I think we're going to set a filter for black and white because for our first photo, I want a black and white photo for the wall. But let's go ahead and actually walk across this together. I really want to like watch them. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. Look at him. Look at him. Look at it. I'm going to take a picture of this. I want a picture. I want my picture of this, of them two in the jungle together, walking across the bridge as a family or as a brother and sister. Look at this. Perfection. Perfection. And I honestly love them so much. Like, you know, big bro or little sis or big sis, little bro, same age. So I'm saying, I don't know, it's like the best thing in the world. And honestly, he's taller than her. I just realized that. Wow. Oh, you guys, you have no idea how much I'm excited for this Let's Play. This family is like my child, my children. I was like, who is this child? I'm like, who is that? Anyway, so, ooh, look at that. Flirty from Phil in the Fall. So, Jesus, we're going to have you go and excavate this site right here. And then for Josephina, we're going to go ahead and actually get this little machete thing over here. Actually, where's our machete over here? We get that done. But she actually wanted to go ahead and buy an observatory for being a genius. I mean, we can kind of do that later in the long run in the future. So, I'll probably cancel that one out for now. But she also wants to go ahead and discover vampirism. No, I don't have time for that either. She wants to also go ahead and do else what? No, don't go in the city. And take, ooh, yeah, we can do that for your brother and be friendly to your brother. You can do that as well. That should be good. But once he actually gets the path cleared for the machete thing, for the pathway, we're actually going to go and actually text our parents saying that everything's okay. We took a photo and she just went through by herself without her brother. How lovely. So, okay. Well, she's literally on the other side. Well, almost there. Oh. Cavernous vine. So, a glitch catches Josephina's eyes, and she spies something shiny in the middle of the path of vines. As she approaches, she notices the vines seem to move menacingly, and the torn old boot sits among them. Is it evidence of another traveler who was not so lucky? Should Josephina attempt to retrieve a shiny object or leave the hostile plant alone? We're going to go ahead and actually distract the flies since we do have this right here in a procession. So a sim-80 plan. Josephina realizes the plasma bait in her project serves as a perfect distraction as the plant for the cavernous plant. She releases the flies and the vines slimmer away, trying to eat them all. The treasure is hers. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. What in the world? You guys, this is legit the shock face of my... On the first freaking try, we got a freaking calendar plate for 10,000 simoleons. If that's not a good catch, I don't know what is, because that is the most rarest piece of evidence we have ever collected in our entire lives on our expedition so far. And we just got started. And this feels great. Like, the fact that they already have their set skills already intact is a good thing for me, for the Let's Play, for the storyline. And I feel like it really helps them. So, Jesus, we're going to have you go and travel over here. Come over here. Come on, Jesus. Come here. Oh, you're going to bug spray? Okay, teleport here then. There we go. That's better. So anyway, since we already have that, we're going to go ahead and actually text our parents saying that everything's okay. And I think Jesus is going to be the one to do it. So let's go ahead and send our nice little text to our parents. So Isabel, for you, and then Josephina, we're going to have you send a text to your father because you're more closer to your father than anything else. Do that for your father. So Dad, Mom, everything's totally fine. We took a photo together. We just sent you a photo together. Both of us together as brother and sister. And honestly, I feel like that this is going to be a really good journey for them to really kind of grow as brother and sister, as siblings, but also as, professionals in this kind of field that they want to kind of pursue together. And it's going to be kind of a great thing for them to, again, work together as one as a family, but also one as professional beings. So we're going to take a selfie over, oh my lord, I almost fell off. I literally fell off the edge into the deep dark abyss of the lake swamp that we know of Selvdorada. So we're going to go over here together and actually take our first selfie on the edge. Hopefully we don't fall. Okay, there we go. We're going to go over here together. Come on, go a little bit further. Jesus, walk a bit further. I know you're scared, but it's okay. Walk here. There we go. But right here, look, oh my lord. If this is not the best screenshot in the world, hold up. Right here, right now. Bam. If that ain't magical, I don't know what is, because that's like literally piece of gold. I want to get the reaction though. Bam. perfect Sims in the world. But yeah, like I said, this is a really cool thing. And they got a little mullet saying here, a new perspective of being near a cliff lookout. Well, what a wonderful sight of seeing a nice little lookout. But I'm going to take another photo with them, a little selfie in a minute, because I do want to go and actually get enough selfies for them to really just have in their possession to look back at all the memories that they have taken together, all the memories that they share together as, you know, siblings. Because sometimes, you know, siblings don't get along, and I feel like they will get along with this. But look at that. Nice. Just very nice together as, you know, brother and sister. Okay, I think that should be good for the photos, but that's definitely okay. We're going to go ahead and actually not do what I just did there. I just missed a good moment there. I want another hug. Hug lovingly, please. Hug your sister. Love her. Oh, look at that. How nice. That's better. That's a good photo. I think that should be a good photo for the, you know, the scrapbooks, the yearbook, going in with that. Perfect. But anyway, so I think we actually do have another little site here that we actually can excavate, or another free Shavakadu tree. Oh yeah, we do actually do another oh no, just another bush. But you do have another excavate site right here. We do have to go ahead and actually uncover with our artifact with a dirt clump. We already have one of those in our inventory, but I do want to go ahead and actually do that later. I might head back to the campsite later, if not then soon after this one. I think I might head back after he collects this, because he come a little bit late and the jungle can be a little bit dangerous at nighttime. So in the next part, we'll definitely explore a lot more as we get further into the jungle with more artifacts and more of the storyline purposes as well. Oh, emotion tree. Collect the sample for this one and harvest it as well. There we go. You should be good with that. So we have a photography skill, and we got our harvestables and another archaeological clump. So we should be good with all the things that we need. So we're going to actually head back over to our campsite, but I think we can actually just head literally, oh, we have to travel over there. That being said, I'm actually going to wrap up this part right here, because I have recorded long enough. It's been about 40 minutes already, but overall I had a lot of fun recording this part, because it's been a lot of fun telling you guys their story, their back history, their little quirky little information about themselves, and you know, their interests, their likes and their dislikes, their fears, their whole different, like, their lives, basically. And I hopefully kind of, you know, portray that well enough. But hopefully in the next part, I will tell you guys a lot more about their lives and their history and their quirky needs and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this as much as possible. And if you have any knowledge about Latin America or anything at all that will really help us Let's Play a lot more, again, leave all your comments down below or tweet me on Twitter. You know, Spring_Sims on Twitter. Follow me there. Pretty great, fam. Pretty cool. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys all in the very next video. Bye!